You are listening to The Breeze, live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Mesa Funo, the soft ladies, me Funo so the gentlemen. Ye pay base now no zinzin. I can cry now, walk at 30. Uncle Bob say, the mob sound zero. Ye pay be so on page my I call cat can now, I don't know. The man worrying ye rubber some kuawari.
You are live on The Breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
This I come my head, that's your night. Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
You are listening to The Breeze, live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Now it's a funny old life that we live in. Some people just don't like giving. It's a funny old life that we live in. Some people just don't like giving, but I'm giving you the best I got of my style. Well, that's solid like a rock, and you can hit me with the best you can. Cause I know firm I will stand, cause my lyrics are of design a brand. I never got them from the old junk pan. Hard work and concentration. Oh yes, a lot of inspiration. A composition to win competition. The microphone, that's my dominion. But I will also use it as a weapon to preach love throughout Scott Nation. It's a funny old life. Now it's a funny old life. Now it's a funny old life. It's a funny old life, yeah. Funny old life. Funny old life. Well, it's a funny old life now. Flash and I'm rocking at the MC in a style that you thought just couldn't be. It's got quality and capability. Put them together and it's got plenty energy. Settle down and then you listen to me properly. Now listen up, concentrate, it's reality. In this reality you must have stability. The roots from the mic, the way it's got to be. Yeah. Yes, I want you to listen to my story, cause it's a story of African history. And there are those who won't agree with me. I don't give a damn, cause I got my identity. We were taken in slavery, put on ships and taken overseas to a land that we could not be free. It seems like nothing else has changed, cause it's a funny old life that we live in. Some people just don't love giving. It's a funny old life that we live in. Some people just don't love giving, cause funny old life. Cause it's a funny old life. I'm telling you, it's a very funny old life, y'all. It's a funny old life. A very funny old life, yeah. And you can hit me with the best you can.
You are listening to
I know
live on Ɔdadeɛ.
cause my lyrics are of design and brand. I never got them from the old junk pan. Hard work
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
To preach love throughout Scott Nation. Now you can form your own opinion. You can form your own decision. I come to break down built up tension. The young kids in a utter frustration due to the economic situation. I say the times are close to desperation. Wicked men with wicked invention. Governments of war and friction. But like Christ, I will fight temptation. Cause this is an African vibration. It's a funny old life that we live in. Some people just don't love giving. It's a funny old life that we live in. Some people just don't love giving, but flash, funny old life. It's a funny old life, y'all. But check it out, Michael. If you go to Accra, if you go to Kumasi, well, it's a funny old life. If you go to Takrady, funny old life. If you go to Kafudwa, well tight, Michael. Well tight, smart. Well tight, all the massive in Ghana's, I will tell you, saying massive. Any time you come alone. I'm middling, swing. I'm going on. Somebody said you got it going on.
This is The Breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
This is the meaning of love. This is the meaning of love.
Si e kondo mwase mwa ebi no monti asinti kofu sorry ani di odo di agro si e kondo mwase mwa ebi no monti asinti kofu sorry ani di odo di agro odoya 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 Odoya.
This is the meaning of love.
And to welcome you on a beautiful Wednesday morning here on The Breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Wherever you're tuning in, good morning and thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, we're reaching you live from the campuses of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. Specifically, we are located at the Alumni and Mentorship Center. And of course, we are live via our radio streams. On the Zeno FM radio app, you can go on there and search for Ɔdadeɛ Radio. 24/7, you can listen to Ɔdadeɛ Radio. And as well, you can also download the Ɔdadeɛ Radio app and install on your phone 24/7. You can as well always do listen to Ɔdadeɛ Radio. And of course, you can as well download the Ɔdadeɛ app and as well also get to listen to Ɔdadeɛ Radio. We are as well streaming live at www.ɔdadeɛradio.com as well. Very good morning. We are live via our social media handles. You go on our YouTube channel. We are live right now. YouTube is Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel anytime you drop by. And also remember to click on the notification icon bell to receive our notifications anytime we go live. It's very important you do this. And as well, we are live on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana. So it's all good wherever you find yourself doing the listening this morning. 49 minutes after 10. Beautiful Wednesday morning, 18th of October, 2023. Just a day after Presec has sailed through to the semi-finals of the National Science and Maths Quiz. It's a great feeling to be on Ɔdadeɛ this morning, isn't it? All right, so your messages are welcome at 02092925. Wherever you find yourself this morning, stay interactive with us here on the show this morning. If you have any shout outs, if you have any questions, comment. If you like to let us know you're doing the listening, you share your location and where you're doing the listening from. We'll be glad to shout you out. And on the brighter side of life, if you celebrate your birthday today, if you know someone who is celebrating his or her birthday, you can send those birthday shout outs and we'll shine the light on the birthday celebrant for you right here on The Breeze. It's the midweek edition and we talk business. But this morning we are set to talk about technology, to mix it up with business. If you're an entrepreneur, what you can do to tap into some of the business technologies or some of the emerging technologies that are revolving all around us. This morning we're having a conversation at the top of the hour at 11. I am going to be joined in the studio by one fine Ɔdadeɛ gentleman. Some fresh boy be like that. I'll be joined by Ɔdadeɛ Phillip Okoampah. He is the secretary of the 2011 year group, and of course, he's a data analyst. He just won the Tech Influencer of the Year Award 2023. He'll be joining me this morning on our business edition. Of course, let's look at technology, a vital tool in accelerating and enhancing business growth. He'll be telling us more because he's a pro. So you stay tuned for that segment coming up at 11. That's the Breeze Chat segment.
This is the meaning of love. You know, why should a son leave the love of his parents and cleave to the love of his wife?
So if you have any comments or questions or perhaps you'd like to share thoughts, it is welcome at 02000 92925. On behalf of the production team led by executive producer Mr. Johnny Adofenin, aka Ɔdadeɛ Zonda, and the Tole Master himself, Senior Eddie Fico. I'm being supported in the studio by Nicholas Ainlai. My name is Joseph Oti. You can also refer to me as DJ Use. I'm your host. So thank you once again for joining me, and of course staying tuned to Ɔdadeɛ Radio. This is The Breeze. It's the midweek edition. And you are warmly welcome. And remember, The Breeze is on Ɔdadeɛ Radio Mondays, Wednesdays, and on Fridays. On Mondays, The Breeze focuses its attention on social developmental issues in the areas of women and children, the environment, non-governmental organization, public health, health awareness. We talk about all that on Mondays. And then when we jump into the midweek edition Wednesday, like we're doing to this morning, we talk about entrepreneurship, insurance, banking and finance, technology, and a lot more. And then on Fridays, we wear down to talk about entertainment, creative art, tourism, culture, and religion, and a lot more. Mondays are 10 to 12, Wednesdays 10 to 12, and on Fridays 10 to 12. It is live and exclusively here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Shine the lights. All right, so enjoying some great highlight songs in the background. Music from Smart and Cancer. We've already heard songs from some great highlight musicians, including Mike Jamfi, Sleepy Mike Jamfi. And there's still more to come. This morning, let's motivate ourselves a little bit as we into the midweek edition of the week. And sadly, I'm sure everything is going down well the way you expect it to go. But I will urge you to put much value to all that you are doing, because value lies possibility enough to dream, value your dreams enough to act on them, value each moment said that you make good use of it, value every circumstance said that you uncover the opportunities within it, and also value your thought, your desires, your passion, and fears as to learn what they have to teach. Value the expressions of those who disagree with you for exactly the same reasons. And as well, value the challenges for the strength that they can engender in you. Value the questions that have no answers for the journeys of imaginations they inspire. And as well, value what has been known and understood since before anyone can remember. Value the massive treasures that's yet to be discovered, and also seek to find fresh new glimmers of it every day. So there's much to value if you really put your mind to it. There's so much to value in life, much to know, much to live, much to love, experience, and also to share. So now is when you can put those values into thought, and of course, value every single possibilities that comes your way. First of all, value your thoughts, your desires, your passions, your fears. Value your challenges, your strength. And of course, you can as well value what has been unknown or what has been known and understood since before anyone can remember. So value lies possibilities enough to dream. Value your dreams enough to act on them. Let this inspire you whilst you go on to do greater things in this day, October 18th, 2023. Put much value in all that you want to do. Value each moment, said that you can make good use of it. Value every circumstance, said that you uncover the opportunities within it. Keep valuing and keep pulling value on all that you want to achieve for yourself. And that's my words of inspiration just to urge you on this morning, right here on The Breeze. Remember, you can stay interactive with us. We are live on Facebook or Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana. You can watch as well, and also watch on our Facebook and YouTube live stream or Ɔdadeɛ Radio. On Instagram and on Twitter is at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can send a WhatsApp on 02092925. And let's keep things going the way it has to be. In the meantime, on the brighter side of life, happy birthday going out to Jamalaski Kojo Asamoah. And also going out to Michael Esiakon. It's your birthday today, Stephen. Dear, happy birthday as well going out to you, Ɔdadeɛ Charlie Owusu. Happy birthday going out to you guys. We hope you do enjoy the very best of the day. And keep shining on. Keep enjoying your birthday. Once again, to Jamaleski Kojo Asamoah, to Michael Esiakon, and also to Stephen Dua, and as well going out to Ɔdadeɛ Charlie Owusu. Happy birthday going out to you guys. Well, if you have any birthday shout-outs, remember to keep sending them in through our birthday shout-outs channel on our WhatsApp platform 020922925. And a happy birthday in advance. Tomorrow will be that birthday for you. Oswald Jojome, it's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday in advance, girl. I'm going out to you.
This is the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Hey guys, you already know this your boy Dance God Lloyd, and you are listening to DJ Use. Don't touch the dial vibes. Boy.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
So yesterday, like I was saying earlier on, the NSMQ is ongoing. The National Science and Maths Quiz is ongoing in the Ashanti region in Kumasi. Yesterday was a very heated contest between the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School and Accra Academy and Ghana Secondary Technical School. And at the end of the contest, just to give you a quick update, Presec won with 63 points, and Accra Academy followed with 58 points, and GSTS followed with 31 points. So that was for the quarterfinals. I'll be giving you some update on the pairings for the semi-finals contest that will also take place later on this week. So Presec has sailed through to the semi-finals of the NSMQ. Please, let's all do well. No curfew to support our boys. I'll be giving you that Momo number so you can as well put in some support to push and edge on Presec as we looking up to grab the 8th. So please do stay tuned. I'm jumping into a very quick commercial break. When I return, we have more coming up here on the show for you. So please stay tuned. And remember, we have a very big conversation coming up this morning. I'm going to be joined by Ɔdadeɛ Phillip Okoampah Kwaning. He is a tech influencer of the year award winner for the year 2023. He's a data analyst. He's also the secretary for the 2011 year group. Our topic is technology, a vital tool in accelerating and enhancing business growth. So if you're an entrepreneur out there, if you're a business owner, we are going to be looking at the opportunities that really lies around using technology to accelerate your business. I hope you stay tuned for that one coming up on the Breeze Chat after this quick break. Please stay with us.
You are live on the breeze on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
Say no to single-use plastic bags. They are destroying our environment. Water bodies contribute to most of the rubbish in open spaces and gutters, contributing to floods. Fish and livestock are ingesting plastics, which poses danger to our health. Plastics take ages to decompose and are harmful to the environment. Be responsible. Join eco-conscious citizens in supporting International Plastic Bag Free Day and say no to plastic bags. Use a basket, jute bag, or other biodegradable bags on 3rd July and every other day.
Did you know that 90% of people with autoimmune diseases will be misdiagnosed or spend years before a diagnosis is made? Precious time that could lead to organ damage. Autoimmune diseases occur when the immune system starts to attack healthy organs and cells in the body till they are destroyed. These conditions are more severe and are increasingly seen in people of African ancestry. The Rheumatology Initiative TRI is an NGO leading with education, advocacy, and research in autoimmune diseases. TRI ensures patients have the right peer support with a support group of over 200 people diagnosed with autoimmune conditions. The Rheumatology Initiative provides emergency medication for needy patients and teaches them life skills to ensure some financial stability. TRI reaches patients, health practitioners, and the general public through various educational interventions to enable prompt diagnosis and treatment for improved outcomes. How can you support our work at the Rheumatology Initiative? Please donate to our MTN Momo 024-192-9775. Account name is The Rheumatology Initiative. To volunteer, please send an email to volunteer@tryghana.org. That's TRIGhana.org. Visit our website tryghana.org to reach us, and on social media look for our handles at TryGhana.
What does the Bible say? And what sort of light does it throw on any life-related issue? John chapter 1 verse 5 states, "And the light shineth in darkness, and darkness comprehended it not." Light for Life is a Christian panel discussion program on all life-related issues and how the Bible helps us in its day-to-day application. Jesus said in John chapter 8 verse 12, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have light of life." Light for Life will also seek to find out life application of any given Bible teaching and also see how the transformed lifestyle gained is demonstrated in all aspects of life. The program will also aim to help the unbelieving listener to gain knowledge, understanding, and wisdom in solving life issues, and more importantly, to commit him or herself to a true relationship with God. Beloved, my name is Reverend Godwin Kwashi, and I invite you to join me and my guests on the Light for Life program as we discuss various topics that includes marriage, character building, parenting, spiritual development, prayer, heaven, what it means to be a Christian, and so much more. Light for Life would broadcast live on Ɔdadeɛ Radio online this and every Sunday from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. You can listen to this program via the Zeno FM radio app or Ɔdadeɛ Radio app from the Google Play Store. I trust that as we engage in this Light for Life program, we'll all be able to say to our God, "In thy light we shall see light." God richly bless you as you tune in.
I don't know what I would do without him. Whom shall I fear?
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram.
And technology, and we look at emerging technologies and ways that it can help improve business output. If you're an entrepreneur, I'm sure that it's a short tool that will help you to accelerate your business. This morning, we are on the Breeze Chat segment going to have a conversation with one of our own, and I'm talking about Ɔdadeɛ Phillip Okoampah. Kwaning, he is Tech Influencer of the Year award winner for 2023. He's already seated, and let me welcome him. Ɔdadeɛ.
For life.
Ɔdadeɛ.
For life.
Ɔdadeɛ.
For life.
How are you doing, my brother?
Oh, I'm doing well.
All right, we
by
thank
God's
God.
grace.
We thank God.
Yeah.
We thank God, and I hope everything is well.
Oh yeah, by God's grace, everything is fine.
We thank God. We thank
yeah.
God. Okay, thank God. And well, Let's talk a little more about yesterday's contest.
Oh, okay.
NSMQ.
Yeah.
People say they were serial at some point. Among for some and stuff like that. How did you find it yourself? How was the experience for you?
Okay, so I enjoyed it very well.
Okay.
I wasn't under any because I felt we were in a comfortable lead.
Oh, really?
So when the Accra guys, the Jubilee guy was answering the radios, you see, when you are behind, that's when you rush to answer
things
radios.
just to catch up.
Yeah, just to catch up. But our boys were relaxed and waiting for the right time to answer the question. So it was a nice contest. I mean, it was befitting a quarter-final contest, and the guys did well. For me, I wasn't scared. I knew we were going to do it.
Yeah, because the radio part, you know.
Yeah.
That's why people say, Charlie.
Yeah.
Accra, they are closing up. They are closing up.
Yeah,
they are closing up. So it was a bit, quite a bit tense moment.
Yeah.
But like you said, I mean, we know our boys. And we know what they can do.
Yeah.
We know what they can do. So, I mean, projecting into the semi-finals and to the finals.
Okay,
the 8 is coming home.
Yes,
think so?
I think so. I think so. I mean, it's going to be today, later today, and I'm tipping the guys to win against Infante Pim and Kita. Kita has been one of the tough competitors.
Well, I mean, we are in with Infante Pim.
Yeah, Infante
and
Pim
the Kita people and
so I think for the past years, Kita has been very tough. Whenever they meet Presec, it's very. It's a tough contest since 2007, 2008 there. And now they have gone very consistent in the contest.
And very confident.
Yes, very confident. So I'm expecting a very tough contest. But I mean, Presec will still come out victorious because we are bringing the 8 home. Yeah,
definitely.
The 8 is coming.
Definitely, the 8 is coming home, like he said. So what is also your thoughts? You can share your thought with us and your experience with us, how you felt, how the moment went for you during the quarterfinals yesterday in Kumasi. You can send them on 02000 92925 here on the breeze. And well, NSMQ, I'm sure that our God is great.
Yes.
So we'll leave it for God and make sure He will sail us through.
Yes.
Phillip, so let's talk about our business of the day for today. But well, normally what we do on the show when we have an Ɔdadeɛ in the house, we try to throw back a little to look at. I mean, all the things that happen during your time in school.
Yes.
You never had a chance to feature in the NSMQ?
Okay, so for me, I was part of the Science and Maths quiz team for our time.
Okay.
I was
2011.
Yes, I was actually the head of the quiz team.
Okay.
So when we had to reserve food at the dining hall, I was the one doing all these rounds.
Okay.
But unfortunately, our year is the only year that the quiz didn't come off. So we were the first 4 years group.
Okay.
So after 2009, 2010 we were there in Form 3.
Okay.
There wasn't the contest. 2011 where we completed we couldn't have it. It was a sad moment.
What happened at the time?
And we heard there wasn't any sponsorship. I mean, the primetime people didn't get sponsorship. So we prepared and we were hopeful that we'll find ourselves on the screens.
But it didn't happen.
No, it didn't
But
happen.
you guys prepared very well.
We prepared after school.
Wow.
Most of our friends were home, but we were still on campus.
On campus preparing.
Eating the whole grub and, I mean, ready to do it for the 3rd time in a row for Presec. But it didn't happen. So,
Wow.
I mean,
Then I'm sure that you are a pro when it comes to quizzes and science quiz and all that. Taking a critical look at the science and maths quiz and how it has been transformed and the momentum it has gained so far, what is your view? What do you think?
Okay, I think the marketing team for prime time they have done a good job because they have been able to market the program very well. And now those times there used to be just a few schools, but now they have brought a whole lot. So now every school is interested. Those days it was just Presec, St. Peter's and UAS.
The big schools.
The big schools. But now there is even a regional contest and the whole show has transformed into a national conversation.
Yeah.
Whenever National Science and Maths Quiz starts, you see that it trends on Twitter
everywhere. No, yesterday, I mean, most places I drove through were on a standstill.
Yes.
You even think they were watching football, but you go and it's National Science and Maths Quiz.
Yeah, so that's the interest
Yes.
it is now. But I'm very excited about the educational component because it's not just about the contest. They try to educate us about science. I actually got interested in doing science because I was watching this quiz in primary school, GHS. So it's a good thing. It's something that would inspire people to take up sciences and So I think.
So based on your experience, what would you advise, possibly to help Presec to grab the 8?
Oh, okay. So I think the contest is more about preparation, one, and also having a winning technique or a strategy, because I mean, it's not always the best students or the best team that will come out victorious. There are strategies. So the strategies, some may be how you can handle pressure. Sometimes you see the Kumasi schools, all students are there making so much noise. Sometimes
is it quite sometimes intimidating? Do you think it gets to the boys?
No, I think some
shouting and
this even puts a lot of pressure on their contestants because they look into their eyes and they see a lot of hope. They have to deliver. When certain calculations or answers do not go their way, they can become tense and it may spoil the whole show. So I think they're having the strategy, being able to control, have control over the tension the whole thing comes, because if you are representing Presec, it's like the whole everyone is looking at Presec winning or Presec being eliminated.
But this time I'm for you against you.
Oh yeah, it's always like that.
What are you against?
It's always like that. So I think the boys should be calm. They are very good. They are very sharp. They just need to stick to the plan. You might start the contest, get your first 3 questions wrong, but it's just the beginning. You can just catch up and pass those who are ahead. So the strategy and having like patience to go through the rounds is very key. And of course, we have God on our side. I see Mr. Fram and the others, they are always praying while sitting in the crowd. It's all part. I believe we will bring it. We'll bring the 8 home.
We thank God for that. That's all good. We are talking much about this, the NSMQ, because Phillip is one person who was also in their year group, or at the time in Presec, he was a team leader of Team Presec for NSMQ, but they never had the opportunity to have the contest. Anyway, it's all good. Presec is aiming for the 8, and let's all keep praying, keep pushing our support, and our Noko few to at least also keep things running for our boys. So you competed in 2011.
Yes.
What was your nickname in school?
Okay, so my nickname was mostly in my class, that's the J class.
Okay.
Outside there, I was known like the Brilla boy.
Brilla boys.
And that thing. But in my class, I was called Root 2.
Root 2?
Yes, Root 2. So it's an interesting one because...
how did it come about?
It's an interesting one because one of our guys, he's a doctor now. There was one day that I think Presec boys, they don't sleep. They learn throughout the night, and he was in class, he was dozing, and when a teacher came in, he got up to go and use the washroom, and we realized the guy has roots. So
roots where?
Roots. So we used to just call him Roots, that he roots. So in my instance, we came for a PE. So when we went back, we were all tired. I also put my head on the table and I felt asleep. So a similar thing happened. I also got up. So when they saw that me too, I root, then Charlie, Root 2.
Root 2.
So
we had Root 1 and Root 2.
Yeah, so that's how come.
Interesting. Interesting. That's cool for you.
Yeah.
But which house were you?
I was in house 7.
Okay.
Yeah, the prefect's house.
The prefect's house.
Yes.
You had a prefect position?
Oh no! Apart from being the head of the science and maths quiz team, I didn't have any. I wasn't interested in that. It was more about the academics.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't interested.
So
those positions.
But did you take part in any sporting activities?
Yes. So
or any extracurricular activities on campus?
Yeah, I did several things in Presec. So I played volleyball for Presec.
Okay.
For 2 years. Representing Presec, giving me the opportunity to even go to Legon. But as usual, I'm an academic person, so I wasn't looking at the sport. So I played volleyball for Presec, played football for House 7.
Okay.
And for the church services too, I was a drummer.
Okay.
So from second,
so like work free boy small. Like.
Yeah. So I'm a musician as well. I play the drum. So from second year, third year, and fourth year, I was like the school drummer for all our programs, all our recordings, playing in other schools and on every girls. So yeah, I played there in the.
And then you will get a lot of fans there.
Oh, the fans there. Sometimes you get down. I like you. Yeah.
Plenty fans.
But I mean, it was just one of those moments. Yeah. So yeah, I did sports, music, and of course being part of the science and maths that we have talked about already. Yeah. So yeah. Wow. It was a nice time in Presec.
That's interesting. Interesting. Let's talk about school and food, dining hall. You were the one that will always go and then make sure your team will get their food reserved in the dining hall.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so I think Presec is one of the well-fed schools. But our time we had some challenges where I think there were some days that they were not giving us bread. So we used to eat the food raw.
Raw papa.
So I mean the dining hall food wasn't so bad. For me I was very consistent in the dining hall. I don't miss the dining hall because the energy I was using to learn, if I don't eat,
you need more food.
I have to eat. So when we had some squad B from in House 7. We are consistent. When the houses guys see that we are coming, that means time up. We're the alarm.
Yeah. So you don't even wait for the alarm.
No. Because our house is far.
Okay. So have to come.
So when the other houses, house 8 guys, house 3, house 2, house 1 boy, they just have to. But so when they see us coming on, then Charlie, we have to rush. But I think my favorite food was the Thursday. I think it was a Thursday lunch where they gave us wachi and egg and some small stew beef. I mean, it felt like shito kakra. It was good. It was good. Yeah. Wow. And then of course the last supper where we get to eat some yogurt and
school days. But who was your favorite tutor at the time?
Favorite tutor. I'll give you to Oru. We have this biology teacher, Oru Maces. We used to call him Oru. This man, he's an expert in Ashika. But we were doing well in biology, and we had several interesting moments in class where there was a time he brought us textbooks to buy, and everyone, we are just quiet guys, but actually we have mafia mentality. By the time he realized if you buy the book, leave the class, everyone was out of the class. So he was one interesting teacher who gave us interesting memories. So I'll give it to Oro.
Okay. But apart from that, any founding memories of one or two maybe you may want to share?
Okay, so about the same science and maths quiz time. So how we got to know that we were not going to contest, because we had dreams. Every one of us in the team wanted to be part of those representing Presec. So this is what happened. We had gone for lunch because we were still around. Our food was reserved, so some we go in batches. Some will go based on the time you want to eat. So we went, and I came back into the physics lab where Mr. Afram's office is. You see that the guys, they all have some sorrowful face. You have gone to chop and you are full, and you are coming with full vim to come and continue preparation. And these guys, they have this sorrowful. Charlie, what's up? Mr. Afram is inside. Go and ask him. And you go and he tells you, we are not. The quiz is no longer coming on, and blah 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 blah. That day, I could see like tears in guys, because we were so poised to do this. And it was very painful. Even when I finally packed my things and I was going home, I was like, this is like once in a lifetime thing. You can't come back to Presec to do this again. So it's one of the memories that I always have when the science and maths is going on. It was very painful.
Painful.
Because, we wanted to do it, but it didn't work.
It didn't really work out. So
yeah.
who are some of your mates?
We have one of the key guys I was always with was Tete. He's a doctor now.
Okay.
He was in my class.
Okay.
And the funny thing is that he was the only person in my class that I couldn't pass in the entire life in Presec.
Like academically you couldn't pass him.
Yeah, academically. He was also a key member in the science and maths.
Okay.
Very sharp guy. Yeah. So from first year I have always been behind him. Yeah, so he one of the key guys. We have John, Solomon, of course Renee, our year group president. We have a whole lot of guys. I mean, if I start mentioning, then they are all doing well out there. They are all. Most of them are doctors, engineers, mining engineers, and a whole lot. Yeah.
But when you guys took your turn on the time with the year groups on Ɔdadeɛ Radio, were you able to make it to the studio?
No, I wasn't.
You were not around.
Yeah, I wasn't around.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Presecans, or should I say, Ɔdadeɛs are achieving a lot, and it is very interesting to know that you've also received a recent award, and in your space of work. Can you tell us about the award you received recently?
Okay, so this award is for tech influence. It's a pause influencer award.
Awards, okay.
They give it to people who are influencing in various aspects, especially on social media. So we have Facebook influencer, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn.
So we had other people who won other categories.
There were about 10 to 15 categories. Dance and all these things, TikTok. So in the tech area, they are looking for people who are creating content that people are interested in us in influencing people in a positive way. And this year, the good thing they did was that they were not looking at people who were having a lot of social media followers, and because some people may have followers and their impact may not be so far-reaching. So I got nominated, and they reached out to me that this is what is going on. So they opened the voting for the public to decide, because once you have been shortlisted, it means you are able to win the competition. So when they open the voting system, I mean, I because of the reach I have and because of the Ɔdadeɛ support, I mean, they just took it over, especially my year group members.
They vote.
They were voting, and they were getting others to also vote. So the vote, I mean, I think the Ɔdadeɛ 2011 guys, they did the magic, because they were all voting for me, and of course my followers as well, they were voting, especially on LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn. So I realize even when I share the voting link that people should vote on LinkedIn, I get quite a number of votes instantly, because people are following it. So it's because of the things I put on social media. I write tech articles. I'm now trying to go into video production, because I think that people are more used to watching the videos and short videos. So most of what I do is writing on Medium, on LinkedIn, and sharing it across board for people to read. So that was recognized by Pulse Ghana. And of course, the people voted for me, and I won. So that's basically what it means. That's basically what it means.
Okay, so the award came off. When did the award came off?
I think it was on 7th October, 2 weeks ago at Marriott Hotel. It was a grand ceremony.
But personally, to you, what do you think you did that really caught the attention of the organizers to nominate you?
Okay, so what I did was, as I mentioned earlier, is just writing and sharing tech. And also
so you share them on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I share them on LinkedIn, and the link I write on Medium, so I share it on LinkedIn, and also I share screenshots of it on Instagram, Facebook, and also I've spoken at a lot of tech conferences, and because my transition into tech was an interesting one, so I've had.
We'll come to talk about it.
Yeah, I've had a lot of so that is basically the influence I've had, because when you speak at a conference and everyone is coming to you to know more about you, so now my contact list is I have a whole lot of people. So looking at all these things going on, it is in a way influencing people to also challenge themselves and take up other things. So because of these things I've been doing and the engagements I've been having at programs, I think these are the things they saw and they realized I was fit, because they shortlisted me from about 10,000 nominees.
Oh,
yeah, so
that's huge.
Yeah, very, very. It's a huge feat. Wow. So, being part of the final 10 on the tech categories is something huge. That means they have seen something. I saw them; they were checking my LinkedIn profile every now and then, and I mean, I think that's what's the magic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you won the category, the Tech Influencer of the Year 2023 category.
Yes.
And I saw that you brought in your plug.
Yeah.
Can you lift it up so that our viewers on Facebook and YouTube can have a look?
This is it.
A very beautiful plug.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you were finally called to pick that award, or when you had your name mentioned, how did you feel? Tell us about that experience that night.
It's actually my first time going for this award ceremony. So it was, I was under so much that I didn't know if I would win, because I mean the votes were coming in, but I didn't know I was going to win. So there was so much I was tension. I was somehow scared. So what if they don't mention my name? What if they? So when the lady was about to mention the name, I think she said something about drum roll. So the drum roll sounded like someone's name. Like it wasn't anywhere near my name.
Your name, so it felt like somebody has picked it.
Charlie, the tension was serious. So when they finally mentioned my name and I made it to the stage, I mean, it was. I didn't know what to say.
Oh,
I was.
So like you were not prepared, or
in a way.
I mean, you were prepared for anything.
I was prepared for anything. I mean, if they mention my name, fine. If they don't mention, so I felt, when I go there, I mean, I'll go and say some things. But when I got there, I was. I even forgot to even acknowledge my wife and
I saw that video. The fans were making sure that you mentioned
her. Because she was with me, but I just wanted to say thank you and just vanish from the stage. Just vanish from the stage. I mean, it's an experience. I mean, the subsequent ones I'll be. I'll be more relaxed.
But you had your wife beside you.
Yes. Very huge support.
Huge support. Wow, that's very interesting. This morning, ladies and gentlemen, to our viewers on YouTube and Facebook, to our audience doing the listening on our Zeno FM radio platform and also on the Ɔdadeɛ radio app, we are on the midweek edition of The Breeze. And this morning, Ɔdadeɛ Phillip Okoampah Kwaning is my guest, and he's actually a tech guy, and he's going to share a lot with us this morning. If you're a business owner and entrepreneur, and everything that you will also need to know to at least tap into some of the emerging technologies that are popping all around every day, day in and day out. But Phillip, our topic, let me find out your thought. Technology, a vital tool in accelerating and enhancing business growth. What is your view to this topic?
Okay, I believe technology is undeniably a tool for accelerating and enhancing business growth. So technology touches on every facet of business, from operations to communication to marketing to production to even customer service. So I believe these are the conversations we should have, especially in Ghana, because it becomes difficult for our entrepreneurs to adopt technology in these areas, because after all, if it's not there, some of them, I mean, we are making our profit, so they don't see the need to improve or adopt technology into their operations. So technology is a vital tool, and in the modern landscape, it has become critical. Let me say it is even compulsory to have some elements of tech, because now every company or every organization has emails. We now leverage on social media to put our things out there, and those who are doing productions, there are a few automations going on. So yeah, I believe for some of us, it is something that we have been preaching, that people adopt technology in their operations, and I think for business growth. And once we are able to achieve this, or once we are able to adopt this, our businesses in Ghana will change. The business landscape will change greatly. Yeah, so it's an interesting one that I'm interested in talking about wherever I find myself.
Oh, okay. But you think businesses can actually tap into the tech space? I mean, is it something that is easy for just anyone to hop on?
Yes. So tech, people see tech as like serious. Like the assumptions about tech is always serious. But I mean, there are simple things that. For example, if Ɔdadeɛ Radio wants to have a program with some people in US, UK, now we can leverage on Zoom to even stream. So and it is technology.
It's technology.
Technology is basically the application of science to make our lives better.
Okay.
So it's not thinking about robots and all these
people
things.
have that accession. So like, can we have a way of breaking it down for people to understand? If for instance, I'm a gobe seller.
Yes.
By the roadside, I'm getting customers. All right. Can I have a way of using technology to at least reach out to clients, reach out to people?
Yeah. So that's where you are a gobe seller by the roadside. You have clients.
Yes.
Now you can even do a customer feedback survey.
Okay.
So they come and they buy, they go. Have you reached out to them to find out? So once you buy your gobe, there is maybe a survey tool around. You enter, you give your feedback on the food, their services. Now what you are doing is you are gathering data, and we are in the era of big data. So using this data, you can make a lot of informed decisions. Maybe the time you open is not favorable. Maybe someone wants you to add some chinchingakra to the wache, but you don't know. But my business is going on. But if you knew this and you added it to your catalog of products, you would have made more profit. So yeah, every aspect from gobe.
So it's not any thing when we talk about tech. And when we talk about technology, it can apply to any form of business.
Yes, even going on social media is leveraging tech.
Using apps to also reach out to clients.
Yes,
exactly. It's also technology.
Bulk SMS, sending bulk SMS to thank them for their patronage. It's all leveraging tech to reach out.
Okay, that is interesting. Let's find out, Phillip, how did you get into this field? You mentioned earlier on that how you find yourself in it's quite. Can you share or can you walk us through the journey as to how you find yourself in the tech space?
Okay, so let me start from Presec. So in Presec, you see, most of the science and maths guys, you are seen as doctor, medicine, medical,
both the science,
medical. So because we started the 4 years system, most of us wrote NOVDEC in Form 3. So for me, I wrote WASI on NOVDEC like 2 times. So I wouldn't want to go into detail, but if you combine the 2 results, I left Presec with 15 A's. So 15 days, the medicine straight. But unfortunately, I didn't get. 2011, I didn't get. 2000
like to enter to medical school.
I wasn't admitted. 2012 too, I wasn't admitted. It was quite strange. So sometimes I feel like, hey, someone do you? So I went on to do a medical lab tech at tech. And I finished, and I started working in Kumasi for about a year, but I realized I wasn't finding fulfillment in what I was doing. So I reached out to one of my brothers in Accra. He works in an IT company, so he said I should come. Even when I came, I was still looking for work, like hospitals to work in the lab, but he was insistent that we should use 1 year to learn something new, and he knows I'm a good person, like academically, so and I mean I also realized that this is what I have. I can learn anything I want to learn. So he put me in an IT environment where he was working, and he started so I started learning from the guys there. I was learning bits and pieces from everyone. So as I sit here, I know a lot of things that I don't even know I know.
Okay.
So it becomes...
So you learn your way through?
Yes. So I was learning on the job. So that's so I chose the data science path because they were all application developers. And so I was learning bits and pieces of them, learning from YouTube resources. So in that 1 year space, I had to learn something I didn't know because my mind was biology, biochemistry, chemical pathology, anatomy, physiology. So I had to not unlearn, but I mean I have to tune my mind to now think like a tech person. Because that wasn't me. So it was a hard time. Sometimes when I'm going home after work and I'm trying to recall the things I've learned, it's like I don't remember them all. So like the first 2 weeks, it was very tough. But I believe that this was, I mean, I have to do this. So I took it up, and in a matter of a year, they made me a regular staff. So I started working, gathering the experience, and now I'm where I am now. Doing even educating people about tech. So the push was very important, and the opportunity I got was very important. So I believe yes, the desire to learn. I mean, I want to learn. Even now, I want to go into law school and do law. I don't know, but I just want to learn because it's a gift. I mean, it's a gift I have. So I just have to utilize it. Once I have the time and the resources, I just want to learn. So I learned the hard way, learned on the job, and now I've been able to take a couple of certifications to authenticate what I know. So now I do work for people, and I charge them because I mean I have credibility to do what I'm saying I can do. So the journey was one that wasn't friendly from the start because I wasn't seen top. I wasn't seen top as well.
But at some point, did you feel like, I mean, this is not my area, so let me just give it up? Did you ever come to that bridge?
Yes, I did because honestly, sometimes you learn, you go the next day, and it's like, this thing I learned yesterday, but you don't remember because my mind was more health based, like a health based person, but I had to push myself. I had to push myself because if I didn't do it, doesn't mean I have to go back, because by then the certificate I was using to work, the license I was using to work has also expired. So if I'm going back, I have to wait for the next batch to be able to renew my working license. So I had no option. Like if I perish, I perish. I'll do it. So I pushed myself into this, and I mean, by God's grace, I've come this far, and I'm still learning more each and every day, trying to better myself. So the journey is an interesting one, and I mean, it's not everyone who gets this opportunity. But I was fortunate to have someone who saw that no, you can do this. So take this up and challenge yourself. So it was the opportunity I got and how I embraced it that has brought me.
But do you have any regrets in terms of what you had wanted to become, a medical doctor?
Yeah, so when I was in tech, you see most pre-seconds are everywhere. So they see you and they think you have come to the medical school. But then they go to class and you are not there. It's like, and they see you in another class. So sometimes the attitude is more, some people see you as like they are there, you are not there. That kind of, I mean, childish thinking, like, oh, I'll be a doctor, you won't be a doctor. So that phase was very tough. I mean, it's like someone is living your dream, and the person is also looking at you in a way like, you are not there yet. So at that time, there was so much regret that. I mean, so what did I do wrong? What was wrong? But I mean, now where I find myself, I believe is we are always presented with chances. So you are the one expected to leverage the chances you have and maximize your the opportunities you have. So it was difficult then, but now I don't think I regret. But and in that phase it was very difficult. Yeah, but now I think I'm happy with what I'm doing. I want to do the same thing over and over again, and even do more, add more skills to it. So yes, it was hard initially, but I think now, because even now I have been recognized.
Yes.
If I wasn't in this space, I wouldn't be achieving.
But Phillip,
probably.
Well, why do you want to veer into law and not possibly go back to do your medicals and all that?
Yeah. So I just admire how lawyers argue cases. Okay. I mean, I have a couple of lawyer friends, and I have interacted with even on my wedding day was a lawyer who came to cut my cake. Honorable Jogati's wife, Mrs. Gatti, she's also a lawyer.
So you have that thing for lawyers.
So yeah, I mean, it's something I would want to do. I would want to do it. So let's see.
All right, Phillip. So let's look at how we are actually looking at how we can, improve our businesses or accelerate our businesses using technology. Technology addition to business, is it that expensive? Maybe adding technology to your business, is it expensive?
Okay, so this is how I see it. I see it as it is. We don't have to see it as an expense, but we should see it as an initial investment. Okay. Or when you invest, it gives you returns. So yes, when you are adopting technology into your company or your business, you put in something. Okay. But what you have in return, it is very substantial. You have substantial cost benefit and long-term returns for your business. So let's look at it in this way, in terms of efficiency and productivity. There are things that are manual, but once you introduce technology, now your work is efficient. You're able to produce. If you are a product producer or developer, you produce more. Think about it from operational cost. So now there are technologies like cloud computing and a whole lot of things. People were initially building huge data centers, buying servers, making sure ACs are on, making sure the servers are on. But now we have everything running in the cloud. You just have to provision your resources, forget about it, and instead of the manpower can now focus on other critical areas. So now what is going to happen is you are cutting down the operational cost, and also you are increasing your productivity. So with this issue, it's more like an investment than an expense, because the benefit it brings to the business owner is huge. If you are investing in data analytics like this, it increases the decisions you make instead of relying on your thoughts. Now there are facts. You are leveraging on the data that you are producing as an organization to make decisions. Before you get to that stage, you make the investment, and now a business owner can be elsewhere and still have a bird eye view of what is exactly happening in the company.
Even if you are not in the country.
Even if you are not in the country.
By kind case of technology.
So all these are things that, so if you had to, for now there is even customer services, because if you want your business to grow, I think you have to be more customer centric. And now customers' queries are coming in. How do you respond? Are you going to have people sitting by the phone responding to queries? But now you can leverage on technology to customize responses to them. Now there's ChatGPT and all these generative AI that are able to give responses to people every now and then. So the efficiency and the cost benefits, the returns on investment is higher than the the expense we think we are putting in.
Okay.
So yeah, it is. But before we adopt technology, it's crucial for companies to do a cost-benefit analysis before you adopt. So you don't say because Ɔdadeɛ Radio is using this, I'm also going for it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to do the cost-benefit analysis to know that, okay, so when I develop an app for myself, like the Wachi seller,
yes.
So if I develop a Wachi app, and someone who is, let's say, Akramo has an app.
Okay.
Doesn't mean because Akramo has an app, I also have to develop an app. No, you have to know, is this something that you can use to improve your customer experience? Will it work for you? And all that. Once you know that your vision aligns with the technology investments you are making, then you can go for it. So yeah, it's an investment more than an expense.
Okay. It's very, very important. But how does technology bring efficiency to a business?
Okay, so efficiency, there are key ways that technology brings efficiency into business. So I initially spoke about automation of repetitive tasks. So for example, in a company where we hire someone to always enter data, now we can leverage on technology like internet crawlers to crawl all the data we are looking for, gather all the data we are looking for.
This some of your terms, dear.
Oh yeah, so so let's
make it. I mean, we can make it
simple. Yeah, so there are now ways that we can use to gather data than have people going round gathering the data.
Okay.
Now we have remote sensing where we are viewing the earth using satellites. So currently where I work now, we have a solution for Forestry Commission where they are able to see the forest loss and the forest gain. So it is a remote sensing based application where the once there is, let's say, a fire outbreak and a forest cover is lost, they are able to see that so and so area has lost. If someone plants trees and it grows, they're able to know that there has been a forest gain. If the forest loss is due to maybe real estate development, they're able to see. So all these things, instead of having people on the field doing all
in
this
the forest
capital investment, they have to travel from Accra to all these places. Now they can sit in their office and do it. So all these are manual work that they have leveraged technology to do. And also when we talk about communication, streamlining communication among team members, now there are video conferencing apps that you can be in Ghana and have partners in the US, UK, and still be discussing issues of like business issues with them, entering into new markets. So now we have Zoom, instant messaging apps and all that. And we also have an improved data management. So now every now and then we are generating data, and businesses have to leverage this data to make informed decisions to grow. So we have digital databases. Those times, I'm sure right now, if I go to Presec that I want my results, my records, though all at that period we are doing paperwork. But now we have digital databases that if after 2,000 years my great-great-grandchildren can come, they will just query my name and everything will pop up. We have friends in the US, they will tell you that when a police officer stops you, they just scan your driver's license or something, and now everything about you, they have access to everything about you. So now there's improved data management and accessibility. So all these are ways that technology has brought efficiency in the business and also enhance decision making and breaking into new markets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. When you were talking about the aspect of the Forest Commission, what came to my mind was using that technology to combat Galamsey.
Yes.
Is it working out?
Yeah, so that is also possible to do without going on there. But I think the issue of Galamsey has taken another route, because there's even a Galamsey monitoring app that I think it uses the same remote sensing technology, but the enforcement of this is sometimes the issue we have in Ghana, because I mean there are several forms of interest in these things. So yeah, it's possible.
Very interesting conversation this morning with my guest, Phillip, Ɔdadeɛ Phillip, Okoampah Kwaning, Tech Influencer of the Year Award 2023. He's also a data analyst, and from all that he's saying, you can see that he's really a pro. If you are watching or listening, remember your comments are welcome. If you have any question, if you're an entrepreneur, you are a business owner, you like to, probe a little bit and see how you can also jump onto some of these emerging technologies to improve your business. Phillip is here. He can give you some few thoughts. So if you have any questions, quickly push them or send your questions or comments to our WhatsApp platform. It is 02000 92925 02000 92925. You can easily reach us, and I'll pick up your messages and read it out. I can already see some of our mates who are sending in messages. Wi-Fi is popping up and all that. We'll get to pick the messages in a bit. But if you have some messages, just keep it coming. You can also drop your messages also on our Facebook live stream comment section. I'll pick them up as well. You can also drop your comments on our YouTube live stream comment section. I'll also pick them up, or send them on WhatsApp on 02000 92925. We are in the Breeze chat segment of the business edition of the Breeze this morning, and let's hear from you. So technology, efficiency, emerging business, but in every 5 years or so, new technologies emerge. Today you wake up, some has come, another one is coming. It keeps coming. How do businesses cope with all these technologies that are coming?
Okay, so yes, this to catch up with the fast way technology is moving, it requires strategy and a fast thinking approach. Because, for example, let me use ChatGPT for example. When ChatGPT came, in a matter of 5 days, just 5 days, there were 1 million users already subscribed to ChatGPT.
Okay.
In 5 days, they had 1 million.
Okay.
Netflix took about 14 months to get there.
Okay.
And Facebook too, they had to grow in some months before they got there. How many Ghanaians were part of that 1 million? Like, if we have to probe deeper and know if there were Ghanaians there, even if there were Ghanaians, it will be just a few. So that is something that we are lacking. We wait for things to be done before we adopt them, because of a culture of innovation. So in a business where things are going on, like they feel things are going on, the tendency to invest in research and development is low.
Okay.
It's very low. So if you want to catch up, there should be a team set aside to be always on the web. And also we have to invest in training and capacity development. So for some of us, we are always looking for information, emerging technologies, and all these things, amazing things that are coming. So that is where businesses should find people like me to train, because they are, once your staff are trained, they get to be abreast with what is going on in the tech ecosystem, and now they're able to come up with ways that they can leverage these technologies. And also we have to encourage a culture of innovation, so a culture where everyone is allowed to share their thoughts. So at my current company now, Big Data Ghana Limited, what we do every Friday is we have a brainstorming session where we basically talk and we share ideas. So what is happening is that now ideas are going to come. What I didn't know, someone would bring it on board, and now I would be able to develop an idea how I can leverage on what this individual shared and how I can apply it to the work I do. So the culture of innovation, most of us Ghanaians or Africans, we don't like sharing. So I know something, I want to be the guru, the boss, so that people always come to me to learn and I'll do myself. Boss thing. But with that, when there's a culture of innovation and how we are able to accept change, sometimes change is difficult to accept because we know that this is already working, but then there can be an enhanced way of doing things. So yes, to catch up with these things that are changing, there should be a lot of partnerships, there should be a lot of training, and we should encourage knowledge sharing and collaboration. So if, for example, Ɔdadeɛ Radio has partners in the US or the UK, once there is this partnership, we are able to learn from what they know and also use it to improve what we are doing here. So it requires a strategic approach and a forward-thinking mentality that we open ourselves to learn and also accept change. Yeah, because things are always changing. You start using this technology, the next month is like it's archaic, a new thing. But when ChatGPT came, ChatGPT gives us only text, but now there are other generative AI tools that are even producing videos, pictures. You can describe you, and the tool will generate a picture that can look like you,
like me.
Yes. So all these things for someone who is, let's say, a content creator, looking to put certain thoughts together, you can leverage on all these things to generate your content. So we just have to be open to learn and also share and also train our people, and I think we will be able to catch up with emerging technologies.
We're talking about AI. Is this something that the world should be scared about? Because it looks like if there's going to be a whole transformation when AI actually steps in fully.
Yeah. So I think when we started, we mentioned that technology is the application of science to make our lives better. So AI is not here to kill us. Like sometimes you watch some movies and they have programs and robots that are killing people.
Yes.
So AI is not here to cause people to lose their jobs, kill us, or destroy the world. AI is here to make our lives better. AI is here to make our lives better. So it is up to us, the individuals, to know how best we can leverage on these technologies to make our work better. So I spoke initially about even content generation. So you want to always be abreast with what is happening. You can leverage a lot of technology tools and AI to generate a lot of content, and then you put it out there, and it helps in what you are doing. So if someone is probably thinking AI is coming to destroy the world, no, AI is only going to make our lives better. Yeah.
I see.
So we have to know how best we can use it. That's basically it.
Wow. Let's look at the aspect of education. How can technology assist both teachers and students? Is there any possibility to that?
Yes, I think so, because now there are enhanced teaching tools. Enhanced teaching tools that those days teachers basically go the normal way, but now there are tools that you can use to prepare a lesson, to make a lesson interesting and visually appealing. When we're growing up, there are people who hate mathematics teachers, because when they will come and do formula work and all these things. But if we are able to create customize our teaching approach using technology, it will help. For example, if someone wants to learn, let's say, about redox reaction chemistry, and then you are seeing a lot of ions and plus and KMNO4+, like it scares people. But if teachers can leverage technologies and use educational softwares, they can create engaging lessons or engaging lesson approaches where the students will now appreciate what is being done. And one of the days when teachers, they finish the university teacher training colleges and it's like they are done, they just teach what they are supposed to teach. Now there are online training platforms to learn and improve what you know on the subject you are teaching. So what is going to happen is it is making teachers delivery of their lessons better. Also now we have to understand that every child or every student has a learning how they learn. So with technology, teachers can come up with a customized way they can attend to every student's need. Because it's the mass production of things. I think it doesn't help our ecosystem, because there are some people who learn by seeing, there are some people who learn by hearing, there are some people who learn by playing out a role based on what you are teaching. So we can leverage a lot of technology tools to customize these elements. Now there are even online grading systems that you can use to run a test without being physically present, but just ensuring that the students answer. Once they answer, they finish, they have their results right in front of them. So for example, you are writing WASI, you have to finish and go and stay at home. But a time should come when now students can answer questions on their, because IELTS, like there's an online delivery mode where people say they answer the questions in a matter of days, hours, they have their results, so that it will cut a lot of waiting time for students. Those times when in pre-sec science and maths, you have to walk to IPS book trust to go and buy books.
Yes,
because you want to learn outside the syllabus. But now there are a lot of online resources that students can learn and better themselves. There, those all the shortcuts we are using in our science and maths quiz time, I think most of them may be archaic by now. But once we are always online, there's a rich resource of educational material that students can take advantage of. So yeah. And there's also an issue of inclusivity. So there are students that may be disabled in some form, that they will not be able to take part in the regular training that the normal person may have to go through. Visually impaired, those who can't hear. Now there are a lot of tools that they can also learn to do what we are able to do. So the issue of inclusivity is very important. So now no one is being left out because there's technology. Yeah,
in every aspect.
Yeah, no one is being left out. So if you can't see, you can still learn how to code. If you can't hear, you can still do something. So yeah, it's a very important thing that teachers and students leverage on technology to improve what they do.
Yeah. And what is your view regarding introduction of STEM? I even hear there is STEAM. What is your view on that? You think we're heading in the right direction in terms of bringing all that up in our educational system?
Yes, I think it's the right approach, because we have to increase the human resource in the tech area.
Yeah.
We can't always be behind. The one in the tech ecosystem, mostly you hear a lot about the Indians doing a whole lot of things because they have invested in creating that brand for themselves. So with the introduction of this term, like even the science and maths quiz where they share knowledge, people get to know the possibilities in the tech area and what they can do. Now there are even robotics club in the secondary schools. Those times it was just science club. You go and learn theoretical things and a few practical. But now the robotics, they are doing very well. Now students are coming out and they are thinking about innovations. Those times we are just learning to pass exams and come and work or do something. But now because of the introduction of these things, the students become forward thinking. They want to innovate and they want to do a lot of great stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting. Let me at this point make time to read some few comments that has come through, some messages, and then we'll continue and be wrapping up soon. On Facebook, Dora Nana Ekuya says, good one there. Please, if you are into servicing business, how can one use it? I don't know if you understand what. Please, if you are into servicing business, how can one Would you want to respond quickly to it before?
Yes.
Or are you going with other messages?
We can answer.
Okay.
So I think he or she is talking about services, providing services to people.
Yes.
So once you are providing services to people, you have customers.
Yeah.
And one key thing about this is understanding what your customers want.
Okay.
So you may want to invest in technology that can give you customer feedback, so that your customers are comfortable and now they become your ambassadors to bring in more clients. So it's more about innovating around or thinking about solutions or technology products that can enhance customer experience with what you are doing, your service. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is very well noted. On YouTube, Gospel Hub says, kudos, Philip. We cannot wait to hear from you. And from Rene Boating, greetings to DJUs and Ɔdadeɛ radio team. And congratulations to Data Guy. More wins, my secretary. And, this one here also coming from Benu. He says, kudos, Philip. 15 Ace. I recall the medicine dream and the long night mowing.
But no was my roommate.
Okay, so he says the 15 A's. I recall the medicine dream and the long nights mowing and everything. God's plan.
Yeah.
Benno says he was your roommate as well. Yeah. And that's all good. If you want to share your message, or if you want to say a question or comment, or possibly link us up, send your messages to our WhatsApp 02092925, or you can leave your comment on our YouTube live stream, the comment section. I'll pick them up. You can also drop them on our Facebook live stream, Ɔdadeɛ Radio Ghana, and we'll get to pick them up for you. From Alberta Ado, he says, congratulations, my love. Coming from Alberta Ado, I guess that's
yes, that's
he says, go higher, Mr. Phillip Okoampah Kwaning. I love you. I will always support you. From your lovely wife, also to edge you on. So more messages, send them through. We have some few more minutes to wrap up with Philip this morning. If you like to send us a message, you can quickly keep them coming, and we'll be glad to read them out for you. All right, so moving on. On the flip side of technology, our technological setups not so vulnerable. Let's talk about data privacy, cyber security, and all that.
Okay, so technology brings a lot of benefits, but obviously it's not without vulnerabilities. So the first one is cyber security threats. So there are cyber criminals. So I mean,
people want to barge in,
cause harm for people,
break your systems down and everything.
Yeah. So sometimes, people send messages around with links. Click on this, and they will give you a token and all this.
Yes.
So there are people who are always crawling on the internet looking for vulnerabilities. So for example, let's take a bank for example. If someone is able to enter their system and credit their account, change their bank details to like $1 million or something. One, it is against their account name details. They can go and cash it out.
Okay.
So the issue of cyber threats poses a lot of risk to businesses. But all this has they have ways that we can use to combat them. That's how about investing into the cybersecurity training and all that. So now there are also data privacy concerns because we are in an online or data era. Putting your data out there is very critical because someone can leverage on it to do a lot of harm to you, even your location where you are at every point in time. What people who are chasing after you and all that. So and that's why the government has introduced the Data Protection Authority to regulate the collection and the use of data. So one downside of tech is also the digital divide. So for me, where I'm coming from, let's say a village. Someone is in Accra. What the Accra person is doing or enjoying is different from what I'm enjoying. So, and that one, solving that one is more about policy, government policy to take technology to those people in the villages and all that. And also there's an issue about loss of jobs and throwing people off their job, because now instead of hiring individuals, we can leverage on technology to do some of the repetitive tasks.
Okay.
But as I mentioned earlier, it is up to us to know how to better use the
them.
tools to do what we have to do. And there's also an issue of misinformation. So there are now people write blog posts and they just want to direct traffic to their site. They just create some captions and they misinform people that the president said this, the minister, this person said this, then the person will have to come and some people will even go ahead and create artworks destroying what some people's reputation. So all these are dubious ways people are using to bring people down, and that is one of the downsides of technology, that once you are adopting technology, you have to find ways to combat all these things. Yes.
And then I'm sure you need somebody to possibly create some of these security systems and firewalls and all those things to be able to safeguard your technology you're putting up.
Exactly.
And it's quite expensive to run that, isn't it?
So like I mentioned earlier, the cost benefit is higher than the investment. So if someone enters your account and the person rips everything in your account, and you have someone who is safeguarding that, which one is reasonable. You just have to protect against that accident from happening. So it's better to safeguard than it's better to be proactive than reactive. So
it's like building a very nice house, putting a very nice investment inside, and you don't invest in security. Putting up a security systems, CCTVs and access controls and all that, just to ensure that you are safe.
Yes, no one may attack you, but once these systems are there, it assures you some level of security. So
Phillip, can I find out thought about technology literacy? How can we bridge that gap as a nation to at least to boost our should I say people who really want to be in that kind of space?
Okay, so I think we mentioned one earlier. That's the introduction of the STEM education. So STEM education introduces the youth or the students to science, technology, and mathematics. So what can be done is we have to strengthen this. We don't have to start and leave it hanging. And secondly, we have to ensure that technology is accessible and affordable, so that people can easily have access to these things. And now I see a lot of partnerships, because there are a lot of hubs, technology hubs coming up. So we have the Ghana Tech Lab, Enterprise Village, Innovation Hub, and all this. They are centers that are training people with tech skills. They are training people how to code, how to develop applications. We have MEST, that is an incubator for people who have brilliant tech ideas and they want to go into tech and entrepreneurship. So establishment of these tech and innovation hubs is one strategy that we can use to bridge the gap, because we are not there yet. We still have a long way to go. People are looking for skilled people to work for them, but you go through the CVs and you see that they are not up to the task. So having these hubs and innovation centers and running these training programs would help to enhance the group. And also our academic institutions, the universities, they are always training computer scientists, computer engineers, but if we are doing everything theoretical and not giving the people the skill, it doesn't help in bridging the gap. Because imagine the number of computer scientists who have graduated, if all of these were very skilled in, let's say, even just AI, there will be a lot of innovations rolling around the country. But it is not the case.
Okay.
So yeah, we have to promote coding and having digital skills as part of all our educational endeavors. It doesn't matter if the person is doing theater arts, we have to push for the person to have digital skills.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if the person is doing just business administration, they have to get digital skills so that they can attach it to whatever they are doing, so that everyone becomes a technology person, a tech person. And now we see that we'll be doing well. Because tech is driving a lot of economies out there. Yeah, tech is driving a lot of economies.
So it will be good for government to invest heavily into
that
area.
Exactly.
I can even see that most of our music icons, our celebrities, musicians are becoming more digitalized.
Yes.
Trying to sell their music to digital platforms. I hear they make a lot of money from there.
It's huge. It's huge business.
Yes.
It's huge business.
Yes.
And all these are ways that people they are leveraging tech to promote their work. And they are selling their talent in return for the money. Yeah. So if a lot of people are leveraging on these things, it brings money into the system in terms of the tax the government is taking, and I think we need to do more because we are still lagging behind.
Yes, there's more to be done.
Yes.
Phillip, you may want to share your contacts, maybe your WhatsApp, your LinkedIn, social media handles and all that, so that if someone is interested and want to get in touch with you, it can make it easier.
All right, so I'm on LinkedIn as Phillip Okoampah Kwaning.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. I'm on all these platforms as the Data Guy GH.
Data Guy, okay.
The Data Guy GH.
Okay, so that's the name, Data Guy.
Yeah, that's why Renee was
mentioning Data Guy.
So the Data Guy GH is my handle across all platforms. It's consistent, all platforms. So it's only LinkedIn because it's a professional platform that you have your real name. My real name there. But the other platforms is the Data Guy. So once you reach out to me, we can discuss, talk tech, and see how we can help.
To our listeners, very soon we'll be hearing him. We'll be talking more tech on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Yes. We are looking out for that to come. Yes. When are you coming? When are you coming to host the Tech Hub program?
Okay, so as part of the initiatives I have, but after winning the Tech Influencer Award, is to talk more tech.
Yes.
So I'm ready to collaborate with even the guys who are also nominated as part of the Tech Influencers to come share our knowledge, share our ideas. Those who are interested in the details, technical details, will be doing demonstrations. Those who want to just learn and understand why things are going this way, will be doing all those ones. So yes, I'm happy to do that with Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Yes.
So very soon we will start talking tech.
Yes. Very soon I'll be taking your seat.
Yes. We'll be talking tech. We'll be looking out really for that to happen on Ɔdadeɛ Radio, and I'm sure that it's going to help a lot, especially the students, Ɔdadeɛ fraternity, Ɔdadeɛ business people, our doctors. Everybody will gain from talking tech on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Yes.
I'm sure that we'll be watching out for that. But Phillip, let me find out your impression about Ɔdadeɛ Radio. We are 3 years on, and we're supporting and boosting communications for the Ɔdadeɛ fraternity. What do you think? What is your view about our studios and our setup?
Well, I think it's my first time here, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the setup and the work you guys are doing, putting Presec out there, helping to promote Ɔdadeɛs who are doing amazing things out there. So yes, it's a good thing. I think the Ɔdadeɛ family should all come and support what is going on here, because very soon this will become a big thing. Because I'm not sure that any other secondary school has. Yeah, so that's why Presec is Presec. We always set the pace, so we should try and make this a big thing and make it a huge thing. I mean, we can have a lot of listeners on Ɔdadeɛ radio.
But I'm sure Phillip will help us to do a lot of background data thing to improve our listenership.
Exactly. So this is how technology can help media companies. So yes, we are going to do that.
We are going to do that.
We are going to do that.
Definitely.
It's something I've been doing for other people. So we can do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we are wrapping up. Phillip is a pro, and I'm sure that he's been helpful. We've had a very informative discussion this morning, and we've talked tech. I'm sure that by now you should know that tech is not something that is a huge thing sitting somewhere. I mean, wherever you find yourself, tech can at least be applied in your little things that you do to be able to enhance and improve whatever you are doing to, if it's services, business, whatever it is. I'm sure that it's going to be much helpful for you. Phillip was also the secretary for the 2011 year group. Any challenges, anything you might want to share regarding year group activities before you take leave of us?
Yeah, it's a challenging one sometimes because having to bring everyone together after we have all started, everyone is looking for what they'll eat.
Yes.
So making time for the activities is actually a challenge. So what we have started doing is to leverage tech. So we do a lot of conferences. We just had a career conference where we spoke about how to ace your interview with an HR expert. So we are also leveraging the conversation we are having now, tech, to bring the people together on a platform to listen and to, because after all these things, after the conversation, we stay on the call and be talking and be laughing at each other to bring all of us together. So the challenge is mostly how we are able to bring people physically. So if you have to come to the AMC for a program, you see that it doesn't work for a whole lot of, because those who are doctors are going for shift, those who are bankers, those who are family men, everyone is busy. So the challenge is bringing everyone together and having everyone to align to the goals of the year group executives. So far these are the challenges we face in manning the 2011 year group.
But are there any projects or any events that you guys are looking up before the close of the year or next year possibly?
Yeah, so our year group, we are looking at a homecoming activity where our guys outside, they come in Christmas time, we meet and we have some fun, play some football and catch up and share ideas, connect, because for seconds we are all about winning and we all want to win. So we are there to connect to each other, talk about opportunities and how we can all make our lives better. So we are planning something.
Definitely. I know Ɔdadeɛ radio will know about it when it's out. Renee, you for link up. Anyway, your final comments, closing remarks, anything you'd like to add before you take leave of us?
So what I would say is that every business out there needs to invest in technology, especially in this era of big data, because we have to leverage data to make informed decisions. And it's also an opportunity for me to mention where I work, which is Big Data Ghana. We are interested in building big data systems, cloud computing, remote sensing, and GIS technologies to enhance businesses and their operations. So yes, we should all invest in what we have been talking about, that is tech. And also I would want to end by wishing our science and maths team well. Today we are looking at entering the final stage. Yes, because when we get the final, we'll all be at the National Theatre to support. But
the final will be in Kumasi.
No, it will be at the National Theatre.
So they'll come to Accra for the finals. So that's how it has been okay.
So we'll be there to support. So I'm wishing them the very best. And of course,
that day we'll paint the place blue.
We'll be there to support. I wouldn't want to forget my wife again. Because when I went on the stage and they were giving me the pressure. So yes, warm regards to my wife and my boy. For being with me through this. I want to extend my love to them. I mean,
I better has put in some message here with a lot of emojis.
Hey,
I bet you can never go wrong with Ɔdadeɛ.
Hey, yeah, it's a brand.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a brand.
I love that. So thank you so much.
Thank you too,
to all those who sent in messages, to everybody who joined us on the program this morning, and to yourself. We once again say congratulations.
Thank you.
And wish you all the best. And we're looking out for more greater things to at least come up from all that you do in your tech space.
Sure.
Yes, we'll very soon be talking about talk about tech on Ɔdadeɛ Radio.
Yes, very soon.
So let's watch out for that as well.
Very soon. Everyone should watch out.
Any shout outs?
Oh, okay. So shout out to my colleagues at work, Big Data Ghana Limited, and all Ɔdadeɛ 2011 members, and also to my church, Embassy of Life, senior pastorate and resident pastor in Accra, Reverend Bright. He's very supportive. Actually, when I was going for the award, he was part of the team.
Okay.
He was so he's very supportive.
Moral support.
Yeah, moral support. And the support was everywhere.
Did you ask about that just coming to support you at all?
Because of the invitation it was limited.
It was limited.
So I just had to go with just 2 people. So shout out to all of them. And I thank them for their support. They are doing very well and pushing me. So, and I'm also ready to do well to make them proud.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's very, very, very interesting. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you
for spending your morning with us to this afternoon here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. We have to end it here. I've enjoyed the conversation so much that I don't even want it to end. So whatever you do, just keep your eye on the road. Keep your eyes on the road. Keep your eyes on the road, because, Charlie, you will never know. Phillip story is one inspiring one, and I'm sure that if you followed keenly, if you target if you target yourself to achieve something and it doesn't happen and something pops up, you can put your mind to it. I'm sure that you can do well with it if you really keep your mind to it. So just keep your eye on the road, and keep doing you, and keep putting some value in all that you do, and count your blessings. Keep your eye on the road. So my guest this morning is Ɔdadeɛ Phillip Okoampah Kwaning, Tech Influencer of the Year Award 2023. He's an Ɔdadeɛ. He's the 2011 year group secretary and a data analyst with is it Data King or is it Data King? Big Data Ghana, yes. Big Data Ghana. He's been very, very much helpful this morning, and we are so much grateful for his time. Cause that's all the boy really wanna hear. But beware, no fear. I see the jealousy everywhere. I work for myself, so you can't tell me nothing. Now who's laughing? So just to give you a quick update on the National Science and Masquerade semi-final stage on Thursday, 19th of October, 9:30 a.m. sharp, Wesley Girls High School versus Achimota School and St. Louis SHS. And then at 1:30 p.m. same day, Opokowari School will face Pope John SHS and also that is Pope John Seminary and Prempeh College. And at 5:30 p.m. same day, Keta SHS or Keta Senior High Technical School versus Infantipim School and the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. It's going to be a fierce contest. Let's just all keep praying and keep our support coming. So to all those who join us by ear, by test, and also watch us on Facebook and YouTube and on radio, we say thank you so much. Big thank you to the production team led by Ɔdadeɛ, Zonda, and Senior Fico. I was supported in the studio by Nicholas and Lai, and my name is Joseph Oti. You can as well refer to me as DJ Use. Thank you so much for your time. We'll be here with another edition of Breeze, God willing, Friday. Enjoy the very best of the day and keep it locked right here on Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Shine the lights.
Now it's you that I'm thanking. I don't care who you are. If you be a superstar, drunk run to Roscoe, catch a blasting. Yo, baby, I'm burning. Plus I'm feeling very, very African. Where was you when we was we? Way before I started rapping the key. Backbush, Monster T, guaranteed. Good times, way before Glenn.
Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Like us on Facebook at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Ɔdadeɛ Radio. You can WhatsApp or call us on 0200 092925.
Make myself clear, yeah. Then clap your hands like there was a million mosquitoes in here. Jump like you was some crazy ass frontier. Party people, show me how you feeling back there. Do you wanna party boogie? Then get out your chair. The big behind baby came to shake a rare. Call me whatever you want, but don't call me Seth. Black Musketeer, I swear, I do declare this year definitely my year. So cheer, cause that's all the boy really wanna hear. But beware, no fear. I see the jealousy everywhere. I work for myself. So you can't tell me nothing. Now who's laughing? I told you the plan, kid. You thought I was bluffing. Never say die till the bones are right. I dropped one album. Now everybody rapping it. Opposition taking it. Got your mother screaming it. I got the youth backing it. Got the feeling when I'm talking. Don't care if you drive a truck, C-class or you walking. Respect yourself cause I'm watching. Cause my style is shocking. Got the clock ticking. Yo, tell me, I be the #1 secret weapon. In Africa, I'm open for discussions. Now tell me. Clear, yeah, plus I got the facts to back the superstition. Beast to Mr. Kofi and whatever the mission. Forget the World Cup, check out your condition. Economical competition before the dribbling. The biggest crime in Africa, skin bleaching. Jericho, baby, now that's a sinning. Jesus Christ was a bibini, what I believe in. Make I free my mind this morning, afternoon, and evening. I don't know what time it would be when you get to listen. Wear your K socks, even when you're kissing. Cause say what, huh? Anything could. Big disease with a small name is frightening. Sexual suicide, not physical attraction. Don't wanna be nobody's napkin. If you help in the making of the song, then it's you that I'm thanking. I don't care who you are. If you be a superstar, drunk run to Roscoe, catch a blasting. Yo, baby, I'm burning. Plus I'm feeling very, very African. Where was you when we was we? Way before I started rapping the key. Backbush, Monster T, guaranteed. Good times, way before Glance was my Harani. What if you talk big? You had to back it with money. Randy P, I was known as DJ Papa Jerry, and everything was fine. See, yo, sometimes I sit back and try to reminisce. Shows like us off of Dazzy, we all miss. Do I make myself clear, G? Do I make myself clear?